you got Jermell, would you say I'm done after that?
Of course, 100%.
Sometimes fights get announced and we be like, damn, this the fight I ain't know we wanted.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those fights.
A lot of bad blood.
Yeah, but not just that. It's just a hell of a matchup because you didn't think you would get it.
Terence Crawford responds to Jermell Charlo call-out for fight. Why is a boxer who hasn't competed in more than 2 years and was criticized for being uninteresting in his most recent bout suddenly criticizing Terence Crawford, the new boxing king? It reveals a desperate truth that has just come to light, and the answer isn't what you might expect. Jermell Charlo is making a lot of noise now that he has returned. Now, he's saying in public, "I want smoke with Crawford," and asserts that joining him in the ring would be an honor.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. I want all the smoke. Give me the best. I'm in shape. I train. My lifestyle is on the move. Everything is great. So why the would I want the best, man? What y'all talking about, dog? I don't got time to be playing with none of these people with these promotionals and all of these. I'm with the old school boxing. If they gave me an offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be me. The best fight with Boots is me. The best fight with Crawford is me.
By asserting that he would deliver Crawford the greatest battle of the modern age and that Crawford has no other options, Charlo is attempting to position this as a significant legacy fight. But when you consider what transpired the last time Charlo entered the ring, this new rhetoric about respect and finest fight sounds totally phony. What's really startling, though, is that he has attempted to criticize Crawford before. Additionally, Bud's initial reaction was utterly cruel. Charlo also criticized Terence Crawford immediately following his 2023 defeat to Canelo, probably in an attempt to divert attention from his subpar performance.
They gave me an offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be me. The best fight with Boots is me. The best fight with Crawford is me. Obviously, nothing else, anybody else could. Earl and Virgil and the winner of them, but I really don't see nobody else. What y'all want me to do in the game?
Charlo faced Canelo Alvarez in September 2023 after moving up 2 weight classes, but he was outclassed, landing just 71 punches and losing in the 7th round. His performance was deemed lifeless by critics, who said that he fought for survival rather than triumph. Charlo only sought to stay alive throughout a battle. Since then, he has not been active at all. Charlo never had a chance, according to the expert consensus, due to the laws of physics, not a lack of expertise. There are weight classifications for a reason, to use Sugar Ray Leonard's forthright statement. There is a reason for weight divisions. Roy Jones Jr., a Hall of Fame trainer, clarified that Canelo engaged in the appropriate combat.
Terence Crawford could be on a radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout, some fans, and it's fine, but he's a champion, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more because that's what y'all want from me, because Terence Crawford been talking so they're gonna bring out a different animal in me, but I don't know which animal. But yeah, man, I can fight Terence Crawford next.
The belief was that, despite being a fantastic fighter at 154, Charlo was just not physically able to compete with a historically significant fighter like Canelo at 168. Strong at 154, Charlo was unable to match Canelo's strength or mentality at 168. Critics claim Charlo was mentally broken prior to the fight, while Canelo put on a classic, commanding performance. Charlo was merely pleased to be present and reach the last bell, and the performance was perceived as a mental as well as a physical loss.
How do you respond to him intentionally saying your name wrong? He said Zoo and then
No,
changed
you know
it
what?
to
I
Zoo.
think he's that illiterate that he can't speak properly. You know, like I don't think he can. Yeah, he's just. I don't know. Like you can make him try say that word and zoo, but he can't say it. Poor bloke.
But Charlo's own response at the news conference following the bout was maybe the most striking. His statements revealed the disparity in power, even though he kept his head held high. After calling Canelo a beast, he said, "Maybe I felt that more because this is my first time at that weight division." Additionally, he offered justifications, stating, "I wish I could have gained a little bit more weight, maybe 5 pounds, possibly more." He said that the knockdown was the first time he had ever experienced a dizzy shot. He was clearly in a different league.
Weight classes for a reason, Ray. It looked like Charlo really couldn't get off tonight against Canelo. What did you think about it?
You know what? Styles make fights. That was, hey, I appreciate the fight. I appreciate it.
After witnessing that dull altercation, Crawford quickly slammed down Charlo on social media. His answer was straightforward and icy. "Yeah, you went out sad. Didn't even try to win," he posted. "You just tried to stay alive. You ought to feel embarrassed about yourself." He continued by saying, "All right, you guys. Over at Twin Charlo, I am. My hit list no longer includes him." Without putting up a fight, he went outside, lay down, and let Canelo spank him like his father. However, words weren't used in Crawford's final insult. It appeared with his subsequent ring maneuver. Crawford did more than simply talk. He took action that Charlo was unable to.
Power show. He fought the proper fight for the proper opponent. When you fight a guy coming up 2 weight classes, you're supposed to bully him. If he'd fought Floyd Mayweather that way back in the day, we saw a much better fight. But he didn't. But he's learned now, and that shows you that he's improved, and he understands boxing more now because he's bullied the smaller guy, which is what you're supposed to do.
Additionally, Crawford advanced 2 classes to 168 pounds 2 years after Charlo's collapse. Rather than resting, however, he outclassed Canelo Alvarez, capturing all of his uncontested belts in a unanimous decision. Crawford is still toned and jacked, as evidenced by recent footage, which makes it obvious that he's prepared for his next move.
Expected them to battle for undisputed. I expected, a little small wage war, but it didn't happen. You feel me? Anticlimactic is what I would call it, because I just think Charlo realized early on that this wasn't where I was supposed to be with this type of power, with this type of strength. So he kind of survived and made it to the end of the fight.
He defeated Charlo decisively, not simply by beating him. I believe that many people denied Bud credit for many of his victories. I feel like he didn't fight anyone when they were constantly putting it out there.
I thought it was about as good as it gets. I thought that was a tremendous all-around demonstration of what makes Canelo Alvarez the greatest fighter of the generation. From the fabulous chin, to the very effective defense, to mixing power punches together in the middle rounds, to landing one of the best right hands he's ever thrown to knock Charlo down, and using a series of left hooks to widen the margin down the stretch of the fight. It was vintage Canelo. It's about as good as it gets. I think it was a one-sided fight because Canelo Alvarez is a historically great fighter. I think Jermell Charlo's a talented fighter. He's proven that in the ring. But once in every generation, maybe twice in every generation, you get somebody who is up here, better than all the rest. That's who Canelo Alvarez is.
Crawford's options are limitless now that he is 168 and the unquestioned king. However, Charlo is exposing another monster in addition to Crawford. And that's where his whole scheme is revealed. During his current media blitz, Charlo also criticized Jermell Boots, the undefeated knockout artist and the most feared man at 154 pounds.
Man, Charlo gave him too much respect, man. He didn't fight his fight.
What would you do to Canelo?
I don't know if he was scared or not, but, Canelo did a tremendous job in there. He did what he had to do.
Crawford's camp, meantime, is occupied with actual business. Crawford's true intention is now being revealed, in addition to their public declaration that they have no interest in a Canelo rematch and their categorical rejection of an epic bout with David Benavidez.
Disappointing fight, awful. I thought Charlo was just like, I don't know,
even when Golovkin fought Canelo, he never in the fight. It's like, I don't know. Are you getting paid too much money? Have you got too much money? Because the special ones that have got too much money still stick it on the line. Canelo, AJ, but it almost looked like Charlo was like, I'm getting, I don't know what he got, 8 million, 10 million. And I was like, okay, it's almost like, let's not hurt each other in here tonight. We're just going to get our money. And it's like, all the talk about legacy, sticking it online. A lot of fighters go, I'd rather get knocked out, carried out, than lose on points. But actually, how many fight like that?
This time, Crawford doesn't even have to answer. His response is to beat Canelo, maintain his fitness, and aggressively plan his next legacy move at 160 pounds. In 2023, he had already removed Charlo from his assassination list. That concludes today's video. Please remember to hit the bell button, subscribe, and give a like if you liked it so you don't miss any of our next videos. Additionally, remember to leave a comment with your ideas. We'll see you in the future video, so stay tuned.